All right, I'm a Hebrew Israelite. Come in and day out to prophesy the downfall of America, to let the Negro, Latinos, and Native American Indians know that we are the true Hebrew Israelites of the Bible. I want to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the elders of Great Millstone. Much love and respect to you brothers out there doing the work in sincerity and truth. And as I said, to let the Negro, Latinos, and Native American Indians know that you're the true people of the Most High. Okay, and salvation, the Bible is only for the elect of the Negro, Latino, and Native American Indians, the indigenous people of the so-called Americas. Okay? And it's our job as men to have this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to come out to the highways and the byways, to preach, to prophesy, to exhort, to admonish, to rebuke. All right? Not leaving anything undone or partial. Okay? And that's the thing about us brothers here at GMS. We're thorough in what we do to the best of our ability. All right? We have different parts of the body. Some are stronger and weak in areas, but that's the whole road. We're coming out of the scriptures. Okay? We're not leaving anything undone. Now you got certain guys that are out here, and I want to just jump around, Lord willing. You know, the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai guide me. But you got certain guys that are not going out doing the work, that are not being consistent in the business of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, and we all can fall into that category, but that's what this lesson is I'm gonna jump off and it being about, and how it's gonna affect you in the time in the future. All right, in the future tense, to where you're gonna be faced with uncertainty, not knowing if Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is with you because of your lack of faith, your lack of diligence, and the scriptures say that we have to come to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai with full confidence. All right, not allowing our minds to condemn us. So we have to put on that as the hopeful elect to make our calling and election sure, man. Okay? So I'm going to jump off with Luke chapter 14, verse 15. It says, "And when one of them that sat at meat with him heard these things, he said unto him, Blessed is he that shall eat bread in the kingdom of Yahweh." That's right, and that's a true statement. Blessed is he that's going to eat in the kingdom of heaven. Okay, because right now we're eating, Yahweh Shai is supping with us spiritually through these words, man. All right, being spiritually fed, but there's gonna come a great feast where we're gonna actually dine with Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. You know, that we're gonna be able to eat not just what He has prepared for us and things of that nature, but we're gonna have all joy, man. We're gonna have salvation, healing, you know, security, everything. We're gonna eat there. We're gonna be constantly being fed. We're not gonna be lacking anything, man, in the kingdom. But you have to go through a certain protocol in order to reach that goal. It says, "Then said he unto him, A certain man made a great supper and bade many." That's right. So that great supper is talking about the kingdom of heaven, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, that He has prepared. Okay. Not everybody's gonna be able to sit at that table, you know. Just like the higher ups, you got certain leaders and certain supervisors, managers, CEOs that can only eat at that table. Not all employees, not every single employee is gonna be invited to that table. You see, that's how it is with Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, with the elect. All right, this is John chapter 14, verse 1. "Let not your heart be troubled. You believe in the Most High, believe also in me." So we're commanded to believe in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, the Father and the Son. Not just the Father. You got certain people that only believe in the Old Testament. They cancel out the New Testament. Okay? It said, "In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you." You see? So we're going to actually eat, meaning that we're going to have a great abundance. Okay? We're going to be in complete safety. That's what Yahweh Shai's name means. He is salvation, which He's going to bring deliverance unto the elect, the Negro, Latino, and Native American Indian. "I go to prepare a place for you, and if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there ye may be also." You see? So we're going to be at that table. We're going to be on that chariot with Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. All right? Let me bring out another one. Let's see here. But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Like that's how Yahweh Shem Yahushua is gonna what I'm gonna bring out in Luke is going into how we're commanded to go onto the highways and the byways and basically doing the work for Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay, presenting your body a living sacrifice. All right. Salakia, brothers. This is Revelation chapter 21 verse 1. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea. And that's going into this current kingdom, the reign of Esau, the so-called white man, you know, with the other nations. NATO, you got the EU, they're going to be squashed by Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Now, right now, they're being rooted out. Okay? They no longer have authority. Everything's being brought out, man. All their wickedness, their sin is being discovered. So Yahweh Shem Yahushua, when he says that new earth, that new heaven, is talking about the kingdom, the rulership of a new kingdom, which is governed by us, the Negro Latinos and Native American Indians, man. We're on the rise. Kwam Yasha'Allah, that's what that means. Rise Israel. Okay? Which Israel is Yasha'Allah, which means he is a prince of power. So we're waking up and we're going to be governed the new kingdom, man, the earth and the universe. That's what that means, that new heaven and the new earth. Verse 2, and I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from Yahweh out of heaven, prepared as a bride adored for her husband. That's right, that's that wedding. That's that great feast. You know, there's that celebration. Okay? That's what we're coming into, man. It said, and I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, behold, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and Yahweh himself shall be with them, and be their God. You see that? That's what we're doing, man. That's what Yahweh Shem Yahushua is telling you. If you continue in this thing, you're going to be able to eat. You know? You're going to dine with me. All right? This is Proverbs chapter 9, verse 1. Wisdom hath builded her house. She hath hewn out her 7 pillars. All right? And that's talking about the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. All right? You got the 7 candlesticks, you know, the 7 churches, you know, you got the 7 pillars, man, you know. So let's go into it. She hath killed her beast. She hath killed her beast, hath mingled her wine. She hath also furnished her table. She hath sent forth her maidens. She cried upon the high places of the city. Who is simple, let him turn in hither. As for him that wanted understanding, she saith to him, come, eat of my bread and drink of my wine, which I have mingled. Forsake the foolish and live, and go in the way of understanding. Okay? And that's talking about Yahweh Shem Yahushua. It's calling us the elect, the Negro, Latino, and Native American Indians, whatever brother, Lord willing, we're the elect. That's our job, is to go into the highways and the byways, because he has a place prepared for us. A reward is waiting for us, man. Okay? Let me see if I can find this other one. It goes into that. Let me see. But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what everybody's claiming that they want. But there's a certain protocol that you have to follow, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't just say I believe and that's it when you're still working all manner of wickedness. Might be in 1 Timothy's. Alright, just give me a second, brothers, to find it. Let's see. You know? So you got to make your calling and election sure. Okay? This is 1 Timothy's chapter 3, verse 1 Timothy chapter 3, verse 14. These things I write unto thee, hoping to come unto thee shortly. But if I tarry long, that thou mayest know how thou oughtest to behave thyself in the house of the Most High. which is the church of the living God, the pillar of the ground, the pillar and ground of truth. Okay, so Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, he is those pillars. You know, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that holds us up, man. He is that foundation. Okay, but we are also, the scriptures say that Peter was going to be that rock that the church was going to be built upon, that not even the gates of hell could prevail against it. You see what I'm saying? So we need this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. In order to obtain and to retain it, we got to stay humble and sincere in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and come out here and do the work, man. Do the work in and out of camera. It don't matter. Outside of the camera, always got to rehearse the righteous acts of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man, to be able to dine with Yahweh in the kingdom. All right. But right now, he's also dining with us. Okay? And that's in the book of Revelations. Revelations chapter 3, verse 20. It says, "Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come into him and I will sup with him and he with me." You see? So we're going to sup with Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. He's supping with us right now, Akim. While we're doing this work, while we're studying, while we're reading and praying, Lord willing, he's there with us. You know, we know that he's there with the elect. Okay? So, but we want to be able to sit at that actual table, man, physically. When he says, "Come up hither," that's how we want to be at that feast. Okay? Let me go back over here to Revelations chapter 21 and 4. "And Yahweh shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away." You see, so that's that ultimate deliverance, that salvation. And that's where we're going to be at that table, man. That's what that's talking about. It says, "And he that sat upon the throne said, Behold, I will make all things new. And he said unto me, Write these things, or write these words, these words are true and faithful." And that's what we put our hopes in this word, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. That's why we come out here and do the work for Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, presenting our bodies a living sacrifice before the face of the people. Okay? That's what's required of a man of the Lord that's called to come out to the highways and the byways, man. Speaking from the book, not with the sign holding in his hand, and all he's doing is speaking his own word. Actually showing the truth out of the Bible, man, pulling out scriptures. Okay? Being faced with the elements. That's what a man of the Lord is going to be doing. It tells you that in the book of Proverbs chapter 1. "Wisdom crieth out, she crieth in the chief place of concourse," in the streets, man. That's where wisdom's going to be found. Right here in the streets, not in a building. Okay? Not within your own private interpretations. Okay? So Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is telling you that those that remain faithful are gonna dine with him at that ultimate at that table. Verse 6, "And he said unto me, It is done. I am Alpha and Omega, and the beginning and the end. I will give unto him that is athirst of the fountain of the water of life freely." You see that? And that's going into that whole table. We're gonna have a glass of water. We're gonna have that glass of wine. The best water, the best wine, the best foods, the best fruits, vegetables, everything. The best lamb. All right, with no GMOs, no injections in the meat. That's what it's gonna be like in the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. We're gonna actually know what real food tastes like, because Esau, the so-called white man, messes with everything: the water, the air, the food, you name it. Everything is tainted with wickedness, man, here in America and on the four corners of the earth. All right, you got Monsanto. They got his genetic modified seeds. All right, you can't find real food no more, man. But in the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, we're gonna actually have those true foods, man. All right, what they call organic here is not what compared to what we're gonna receive in the kingdom of heaven, man. Just like this word, we know that all the philosophies and all the other doctrines and philosophies of the earth, of the world, is all bullshit, man. It's all watered down. There's no nutrients, there's no benefit. But we know this word is benefit. So the food is going to be compared to the word, man, in the kingdom of heaven. All right? That's how that food is compared. The true food is compared to this living water, this living word, man. The lamb of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, which is Yahweh Shai. You know? It says, "He that overcometh shall inherit all things, and I will be his power, and he shall be my son." You You see that? But we have to go through that certain protocol, which I'm about to go through. Okay? We have to perform the works of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Like I said, like I had made mention, you got guys out there that ain't doing the work, that are talking nothing but bullshit. All right, every now and then they're making a video in their house, going out to the highways and the byways for like an hour or 30 minutes. Or I'm saying like from a 30 minutes to an hour, just going out to the highways and the byways, and that's it. And within their speech and within their preaching, there's no edification. There ain't no breakdown of the scripture. You know, that's what you call half-assed or being lukewarm, half-stepping. You ain't going the full stretch, man. You know, and that's what Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai wants. He wants you to go the full stretch. Now, if you go out to the highways and the byways for an hour and a half, 2 hours, you know, you put your whole heart into it, that's good, man. But get into the scriptures, man. Break things down. You know, show that fervent spirit. And I'm not talking about fervent spirit by calling every single person out and cussing, rebuking them and calling out their flaws. I ain't talking about that, man. I'm talking about being on fire by pushing his word, ready to teach. All right, you got guys out there that go into the highways and the byways, and they're calling out certain people and talking shit to them, man. Condescendingly making them feel like they're a piece of shit. But really, you should be showing them they're wrong, they're error, but building them up and showing them that they need to get right. And if they get right, this is what they're going to receive. If they don't, they're going to receive destruction through the scriptures. All right. I'm going to jump down to verse 9. And there came unto me one of the 7 angels, which had the 7 vials full of the 7 last plagues, and talked with me, saying, Come hither, I will show thee the bride and the Lamb's wife. You see? So when somebody gets married, what do they always have? A celebration, a feast. You know, everybody gathers and sits down at the tables and they eat. That's what Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is telling you. Going back into Luke 14 and 15. Blessed is he that shall eat bread in the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. You know? Let's see here. This is Revelation chapter 19. Revelation chapter 19 verse 7. Let us be glad and rejoice and give honor to him, for the marriage of the Lamb is come, and his wife hath made herself ready. And who is his wife? The elect, the nation of Israel, man. The Negro Latinos and Native American Indians, they elect. All right, the brothers that are doing the work, the 144,000, the 1/3. That's who he's coming back for, man. And to her was granted that she should be arrayed in fine linen, clean and white, for fine linen is the righteousness of the saints. And he said unto me, Right, blessed are they which are called unto the marriage supper of the Lamb. And he said unto me, These are the true sayings of Yahweh. You see, blessed are you that are called unto the marriage supper of the Lamb. You see, so Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is coming back for those men. You know, he calls his wife, you know, his bride. That's what we're likened unto the nation of Israel. And when Yahweh Shai talks about nations, he likens them unto as women. All right. Even America's likened unto a woman, Babylon. You know. This is Jeremiah 6 and 2. I have likened the daughter of Zion to a comely and delicate woman. See, just to edify and prove that point. You know. Going back to Revelation 21 and 10, and he carried me away in the spirit to a great and high mountain, and showed me that great city, the holy Jerusalem, descending out of the heaven from Yahweh, having the glory of Yahweh, and her light was like unto a stone most precious, even like a jasper stone, clear as crystal. Okay, and that's what Israel is likened unto, man. He's like a beautiful building, you know, a beautiful skyscraper, a beautiful chariot. But that's how Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai likens his people. They're all beautiful ornaments, goldly and silver vessels, you know. There's one in here, just to further prove that, in Second Esdras chapter 10, verse Second Esdras chapter 10. Verse 41, or I'll start at verse 40. This therefore is the meaning of the vision which thou lately sawest. Thou sawest a woman mourning, thou beginnest to comfort her, but now seest thou the likeness of the woman no more. But there appeared unto thee a city builded, you see? Because what Ezra was witnessing, he saw an actual woman, but it represented the body, the building, all right, of Yasha'Allah, the elect, being built back up. But appeared unto thee a city builded, and whereas she told thee of the death of her son, this is the solution. This woman whom thou sawest is Zion, whereas she said unto thee, even she whom thou seest as a city builded. See? So even Yahweh Shah, when he's coming in this big chariot, all right, the father chariot, that's also Zion too, all right, which means a monument, all right. I'm talking about us on the highways and the byways, us brothers, the elect out here in the world, in the physical, flesh. We are also that city, that's being built up, man, that bride, okay. But it goes into, let me go ahead and just read down Revelation 21 and 12, and had a great wall, and had a wall great and high, and had 12 gates, and the gates 12 angels, and names written thereon, which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. See, so now you know that building, all right, that great city is the Israelites, man. Okay, so going back to Luke chapter 14 verse 16, then said he unto me, a certain man made a great supper and bade many. All right, meaning that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, like the scriptures say, many are called but few are chosen, man. Okay, and that's how is that done? Via the way of the men of the prophet, men of the Lord, on the highways and the byways, calling unto you, singing unto you, piping unto you, harping this message unto you, the song, man. And sent his servants at supper time to say to them that were bidden, come, for all things are now ready. Now, in the old times, the mother, after she got supper ready, say if the kids were outside playing, the father was out there, mending his farm or, the cattle, the woman would be inside preparing a meal, and she would come and ring a bell. And so they all would turn and know that it's time to eat, so they'll run to the house to go in there to eat. They'll wash up and eat. Right now, today we're as those women, we're as those nurses, as Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai has likened us unto as well. Like I said, I sent out her maidens. Where are those nurses, man? But they're rejecting us. This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 2. Verse 7, but we were gentle among you, even as a nurse cherisheth her children. So being affectionately desirous of you, we were willing to have imparted unto you, not the gospel of Yahweh only, but also of our own souls, because we were dear. You were dear unto us. Why? That's why we present our bodies a living sacrifice. And these people don't account of our labors. Well, we do, but guess who is? Guess who's the one that is making considering our labors? It's Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. He's the one that's looking down and being pleased with that work. We ain't worried about no man. I ain't worried about nobody out here. I'm doing what Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai told me to do to the best of my ability. Even if I'm not the elect, I got to do this work, man. I don't know what Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai has in store. All I know is that he gave me this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and I have to go out here and to relay the message, sound the trumpet, ring that bell, man, sound the alarm. But as you see, nobody comes and wants to eat. They don't thirst and hunger after righteousness. They don't want to sit at the table of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai and eat. And like I had made a video a while back of an 11-year-old here in my city that told me, he was an 11-year-old boy, all right, told me a dream that he had. Just getting straight to the point, is that he basically he was in a big chariot, but in the chariot, in his mind, it resembled a casino. Now I can see that, what I'm saying, the lights, everything's like gold and nice and everything like that. Now I had different chambers, different levels. So he was there with his mother and his brother, and they were going up to different levels. But eventually his mother and brother, he was no longer with his mother and brother. So a man or somebody told him, you know, come over here. So he went, and there was a big table full of people sitting down, and there was food everywhere. So he sits down, and he said that in the midst of the table, a man appeared. He said as a hologram. That's the way he explained it. As it resembled like of a hologram, you know. And then he said he couldn't understand what the man was saying, nor could he see his face. So when he told me that, I knew what it was. He was in a chariot, and he was witnessing that great supper, okay, which is that ultimate deliverance, that salvation, where everybody's gonna dine and celebrate and rejoice with Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, while the rest of the inhabitants are being destroyed on fire, man. When Yahweh Shai says, "Come up hither," that's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be celebrating the chariots, man, for a time, and then we're gonna be brought down over there and back in the what is today is called as Jerusalem, the Middle East. That's where we're gonna be, okay? But that's just a little short, you know, example or a testimony of a little boy's dream of witnessing that great supper, man. Okay, but we are likened unto those maidens, man, those nurses. We're preparing the meal. Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai has prepared it for us. He gave it to us. Now we're passing it on to you. We're telling you how sweet, how good this honey is, how good this water is, how good this wine is. You know, but they don't want it, man. Why? Because they're used to eating GMO foods, drinking their whack ass alcohol. You know, Bud Light. You know, drinking the same, doing and drinking the same thing over and over again, man. Not considering that there's greater things. All right, like America's mediocre, but everybody thinks that this is the end all, and the it's always gonna be here, the best thing on the earth. America's whack, man. And no matter where you go, man, you try to find some authentic food. You know what I'm talking about, like some Mexican food for me. You don't find it, man. They all taste the same. They're all buying the same product. You know, the same meat from the same damn vendor. You know. Ain't nobody trying to be different anymore, man. They're all worried about making just that money. You see what I'm saying? It's just ridiculous already, man. This place. Everybody's hurt. Our women, our children. You know, this place is completely this place got to go, man. You know, us as brothers, as us doing the work, we're all getting hurt. Our bodies are hurting. You know what I'm saying? Vexed because of the filthy conversation of the wicked on the earth. Seeing our people in low places, man. The Negro Latinos, the Native American Indians, always in a low place, consumed by wickedness, consumed by oppression, alcohol, drugs. You know, that's how our people are, man. You should be pissed off about it and doing something about it, instead of being part of the so-called white man's oppressive state trying to destroy your own people, man. It's time to wake up. It's time to get out of that state of self-pity and turn into a man, man. You know? That's what we got to do as Negro Latinos and Native American Indians in a place we've always been oppressed, killed, raped, murdered, pillaged. But our people don't want it, man. Our people are comfortable, lackadaisical, indolent, narcissistic, selfish, man. That's why Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai is going to come back and destroy 2/3 of you Negro Latinos and Native American Indians and destroy so-called white men and America, man. That's what's coming. Thus saith Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. And no pastor, no preacher can come up here and tell me otherwise, because you don't know the Bible the way we know it. Because the Holy Spirit wasn't given unto you, the Lashwan Kadash. Okay? Now I'm going to go over here. I believe it's in 2nd Ezra. Khan. 2nd Ezra chapter 2. I'm going to start at verse. I'm going to start at 2nd Ezra and 2 and 15. Mother, embrace thy children and bring them up with gladness. Make their feet as fast as a pillar And that's wisdom, that mother, man. But she's likened unto a woman. Again, all right? Just like us brothers, we're likened unto women as well, as maidens, as nurses. But even a man can be a nurse. Don't get me wrong. That's just the word. That's just the title. So don't get it twisted. But what I'm trying to convey is that when I made that analogy of a woman back in the old times, she would ring a bell and everybody knew it was time to eat. You know, they would run to the house. But people ain't running. They ain't coming up here. They ain't flocking up here trying to get that meal, to get edified, to get built up, to get that nutrients. Just like you brothers, man. You know, like I made a video. What do you go out to see? A prophet? Meaning that what are you coming to the videos to see? You know, are you going to brothers' channels to be edified? Are you going to brothers' channels to be edified? Or are you just going over there just to be a busybody, to be nosy because it's entertaining? Or are you actually there to eat, man? Because there's many brothers out there that are of a low degree that have a beautiful message to convey to you, to feed you. But it's like people are going to different brothers' channels, you know, when there's thousands of other brothers out there doing the work, you know? And it's just the point. It don't matter to me as far as like the numbers, but there's many brothers out there that are ready to feed you, man. And that's what we're doing. It's like Yahushua told Peter, Peter, lovest thou me? And he says, yea, Lord, thou knowest. And he said, feed my sheep, feed my flock. All right, feed my lambs. So that's what we're doing, man. You know, go and eat from the brothers' channels, man. You know, it says, mother, embrace thy children and bring them up with gladness. Make their feet as fast as a pillar, meaning rooted and grounded, man. Stand firm, okay? Those 7 pillars, those 7 churches, all right, which is Yahushua, is the ultimate foundation built upon Peter, King David. If you can receive it, you know, it says, for I have chosen thee, saith the Lord. See, he has chosen us, and wisdom is embracing her children back. You know, just like we're embracing brothers, we're embracing them back. And the good graces and mercy of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. How? By the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Okay? It says, and those that be dead will I raise up again from their places and bring them out of the graves, for I have known my name in Israel. See? Because he hasn't forgotten Israel, man. He hasn't forgotten the elect. He hasn't forgotten us brothers. You know, his sons and daughters. So he's raising us back up. How? By the Spirit. By this word, man. That's why you're seeing a lot of Negro Latinos and Native American Indians waking up to the true nationality. But not all of them have the right doctrine. Not all of them are calling on the name of Yahushua. Some are calling on Ashaya Ahar, Ashar Ahaya, right? Ashar Ahaya, something like that. And or Yeshaya, you know? I am that I am, and they're calling on Isaiah. Okay? Interpreted those names. Ahaya, Ashar Ahaya, which means I am that I am, and then Yeshaya means Isaiah. Okay? That's how you